design Murray machine for printing residue modulo 3 for given binary number. Okay. Now how to design this Murray machine? So very first, since how to think, we want, the problem is clear to everyone. So the solution, so if I have been given, so start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is my decimal numbers. My binary numbers will be 0, 1, 1, 0, right? Then 1, 1, then 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, and 1, 1, 0. There will be many more numbers here. Okay. Now we are trying to represent the binary number modulo 3. Right? So here, if I divide this 0 by 3, what is the output? What will be the residue? Residue in the sense remainder. What is the remainder? 0. When I divide 1 by 3, what is the remainder? 1. Similarly, when I divide this 2 by 3, what is the remainder? 2. When I divide 3, the remainder is 0. And when I divide 4 by 3, remainder is 1. Similarly, here I will get 2. Similarly, here I will get 0. So we want this output to be produced for a given binary number. So this will be my input. Okay. And this will be my output. So if we will consider, so I hope the problem is clear to you. So we are interested in designing a machine which can give us the information about what will be the output if the given binary number is there and we need to. Okay. So now what will be our input? Our input will be binary number. So it will be having only 2 symbols. What will be my delta? My delta will be either I will get remainder as 0, I'll get remainder as 1, and I will get remainder as 2. Okay. They have not given us information that we want output as well in binary. They are only saying they are giving input as a binary number and they want output as a binary number. Right. So now what is clear? The input and delta is clear. Now what we want Q, we want the delta, we want lambda and Q0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 6 tuples, once we find out, that means we have designed the machine, right? So as we are having here 3 output, so we can assume that we can have 3 states. And every state will be associated with one output. So Q0 is responsible for 0 output, Q1 is responsible for 1 output, and Q2 is responsible for 2 output. That means if after reading total input, that is your input binary number, where whichever state we will be at the end, its corresponding output symbol is representing output. Okay. So we have done what? We have represented 3 states with the output 0, 1, 2. Now what is our input? Our input is 1. That means any binary number. For example, our binary number is suppose 0. So we will try one by one all this. So for all this, your machine should give me the output, right? Now, as usual, we can make this as a start state, right? So we can make Q0 as an initial state. Now, when our input is 0, okay, if we divide 0 by 3, what will be the output? Output will be 0. Okay. So whenever I am having input as only 0, what should happen? It should give me output as 0. So if there are any number of zeros, now considering we are having here 0. So if I give any number of 0, like my input is 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now this is as equivalent to 0 only. So any number of zeros, it will give me output as 0. So for this, the designing is over. Now suppose there is a 1, 0. So for 1, 0, definitely if, or we can take next alphabet as 1, suppose 1. If my input is 1, what should happen? My residue will be 1. 1 divided by 3 will be 1, right? So I can say that after reading 1, I should reach to a Q1 state. Only 1 was the input. So from 1 to Q1, and my total string is also read, and I also reach to a state Q1 which is associated with the output 1. So I think for 0 and 1 we have designed. Now next is 1, 0, right? For 1, 0, now 1 and now 0. So 1, 0 divided by 3. 1, 0 is means 2. 2 divided by 3, right? So if we are having 2 as a input, that is a string 1, 0, then we should reach to a state which is giving us output as 2. Okay. So after reading 1, if I read 0, can I say 1, 0 will give me residue as 2, right? So I have reached to Q2. Okay. So for this also the designing is over. Now next number is 1, 1. So 1, 1 is means 1, 1 means 3. 3 divided by 3. It should give me 0 as remainder, right? So when I'm having input as 1, and then again if I get 1, then I should get remainder as 0. So if I do like this, can I say that after reading 1 and then 1, I am reaching to a state which will give me residue as 0. And here there is a self loop, right? So suppose I am having number like this, 1, 1, 0, 0. What this means? Yes, what is the value? So, is it 8 plus 4, 12? Right? So it is nothing but 12 divided by 3. So 12 modulo 3 will be giving me 0 value. So it is satisfying 1, 1, 0, 0. It is remaining to be in a Q0 state. That means my remainder is 0 and it is satisfying. You can try for any other number. For example, 1, 1, 0. So 1, 1 and 0. So it is giving you what value? 6 value, right? 1, 1, 0 modulo 3 will also give me 0 value. So for all these cases, whether it is this, okay, or this, for all these cases, I am reaching back to Q0, which is indicating that my residue will be 0 if I am having this kind of numbers. Now next is, if I am having which number? 1, 0, 0, 1. For example, 1, 0, 0, 1. What it is? 8 plus 1, 9. Right? 9 divided by 3. So this will give modulo me 0. So 1, 0. Now I want to come back to this. I am finding 1 here. Right? So this one and this one is available here. So if I have something like this, then I say I can reach back to Q0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So I'm coming back to Q0, which is indicating the residue as 0, right? Now, if I am having the number as 1, 0, 0, are you getting 1, 0 and 0? So it is nothing but 4. 4 divided by 3. So its modulo will give me 1. So are we reaching to Q1 back properly? Right? So this is okay. So for this case it is satisfying. This case it is satisfying. Right? Now if I am having the number 101. 101 means 5. 5 divided by 3. That means, and if it's modulo, it will give me 2. So 1, 0, 1, 0. And now 1. So 1, 0. I'm reaching to Q2 state. If it is only a 1, 0. So 1, 0. No, but now be available for moving back to with one input. So just check. If I do like this, now see here what I've done. So Q2 here, if I'm having 1, so 1, 0 and 1. So is it remaining to a state where the output is 2? Okay. Now since I have made a self loop, it should also work for any number of trailing ones. 1, 0, 1, 1. So for this also it should give me the 2 remainder. If this is okay, I need to test it. So what it is? So 1, 2, 3, 3 plus 8, 11, right? So 11 modulo 3 is what? It is again 2, right? So 1, 0, 1, 1 will also give me output as 2. Is it clear? So we can say that this machine is designed, Moore machine is designed where Q0 is associated with 0, Q1 is associated with 1 and Q2 is associated with 2. Okay. And it is working for all my input symbol. Now what we have to do? We have to just represent this machine in the form of what? A table. So I can make here 2 tables or a single table. So I am trying to represent it using a single table. So in this single table, as I have told you, since this is a Moore machine, we can represent both things together. So my input is 0 and 1 and my output for output 1 column delta. How many states are there associated with this? 0, 1 and 2. Now we have to fill this table. So looking at this machine, so I hope the machine is visible. Okay, so the machine is visible. So Q0 on 0 moves to Q0. So I'm writing here. Q0 on 1 moves to Q1. Q1 on 0 moves to Q2. Q1 on 1 moves to Q0. Then Q2 on 0 moves to Q1. And Q2 on 1 moves to Q2. Okay, so I have here represented this as a delta function and these 2 columns are representing my lambda, right? So can I say now I have defined the Q0. What is my Q? Sorry, Q0, Q. It is Q0, Q1, Q2. What is my delta function? That is state function. This is my state function, these 3 columns. What is my lambda function. So these two columns are representing my lambda function. And what is my initial state? Q0 is my initial state, as it is also represented in this diagram. So I hope you have understood this problem. Design Moore machine for printing residue modulo 3 for given binary number. Okay, so if this question comes, can you solve this problem? Can you draw this particular figure? Okay, you should. So I think this is clear to you. Should I move to next point? We need to design one more machine, Mealy machine. I'll give you the homework for designing Moore and Mealy machine on the classroom. But now I want to discuss how to design Mealy machine, because again we had interconversion. So next lecture, I'll be discussing interconversion of Moore Mealy machine, that is Moore to Mealy and Mealy to Moore. Okay, so generally question comes on that, convert given Moore machine to Mealy machine or Mealy to Moore machine, or design Moore as well as Mealy machine for the given problem. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Is it? That time we will get one extra value. For example, now my input is here 1011. Okay, and this is my machine. So I will start always with Q0. Okay, so Q0 on 1 moves to which state? Q0 on 1 moves to Q1. My output is associated with this 0 also and with this 1 also. Next, Q1 on 0. Q1 on 0 moves to Q2. So I am writing here 2. Next, Q2. So next symbol is 1. So 1. Q2 on 1. Q2 on 1. Q2 on 1 moves to Q2. Right? So here I am writing here output as 2. Next. So 1, 0, 1, 1. Again 1. Right? So Q2 on 1 moves to Q2. So again I am getting output as 2. Now see, if you will get here outputs, so whenever you are simulating or whenever you are trying to show the output sequence for given input in a Moore machine, you are getting one additional output where you need to discard first one, right? So here output is what? My last output is 2. Is it correct? So 1011 is equivalent to 11. Modulo 3 will be giving me output as 2. So I am reaching to correct output, right? So in this way, you have to, if the question is asked to design Moore machine, you have to do all these things, okay? So you need to represent all 6 tuples, the transition graph, the table, as well. You have to show 1 or 2 examples. So this is one example where you are getting output as 2. So you can take small example. So for example, in Mealy machine, we had yes and no. Okay. So we had only shown the example of no. You can also take a simple small example and show the case of yes also. So I hope you have understood the Mealy machine and Moore machine designing. Okay, so next lecture we will be discussing the next part, that is interconversion of Moore and Mealy machine. Okay, so I think I should stop now. Is it clear? Okay, so now I need to